Forrester, one of the biggest marketing advisory companies in the world, recently released their predictions for 2024. This includes everything from generative AI, chip shortages, hiring issues, all the things that's going to affect you and your business in the upcoming year. Let's go through it. Let's dive in. What's going to impact your business the most and how you can get ready for 2024 and prepare for the best or the worst. Let's figure it out. Hey guys, Steve Page here from Giant Partners, the #1 data-driven marketing agency in the US. Today we're going to go over business predictions for 2024. Forrester recently released their big predictions, and they're really important to know for your business. We're going to dive into this in their awesome looking guide. We're going to go into articles that support some of their arguments, maybe something that goes against it. A little bit about Forrester. They're a massive company. They do huge research studies with major companies across the world. They make over $500 million a year, 1,700 plus employees, been around for 50 plus years, publicly traded. So a big deal, big company, does reports like this about marketing, advertising, business in general, and recently released this nice looking predictions in 2024. So let's dive in to see what are the most important things for you and your business, and that you can kind of take away to learn and get ready for. One of the biggest things that's in there, heavily in their intro, as well as the first predictions, is generative AI. Not only that, things to look out for in the upcoming year. In the US specifically and across the world, there's going to be a big political election. President election is 2024, so that's going to cause a lot of ripples across multiple industries. Advertising costs will go up because as people are running for election, they are spending a lot on advertising, and that comes in the millions of dollars per month, which will increase CPMs and cost per clicks and all those metrics pretty heavily. Generative AI will be the fulcrum that businesses rely on to enhance, empower, engage employees and customers with or without you. Embrace the misstep and think big. So generative AI is going to be huge. There's some really cool examples of it. If you've been in the AI world or kept up with AI news features, the coolest examples that I've seen this year, and it's only going to get better, is something that Adobe made, is the generative fill functionality. You're able to just create a lasso around a picture. I want to see a lighthouse, and it can make a really cool lighthouse in that area and give you options to select from. This is one of the coolest generative AI things I've seen. There's, of course, Google came out with their Bard generator. These things keep getting better and better to generate content, research topics, browse the internet. LinkedIn starting to generate content to help you write ad copy as well as post. Then, of course, from OpenAI, there is ChatGPT 4, DALL-E 3. Basically, your go-to AI personal assistant when you want to create images, you want to diagnose an image and help you fix a bike, how to do recipes, convert, measurements. Really easy to use, very affordable, very cheap. They have a ton of users there. Outputs keep getting better. They keep adding plugins and features every month, it seems. So definitely check it out if you haven't used it. It's one of the most popular, most talked about generative AI tools out there. So with all these cool generative AI tools out there, it's going to create a lot more time to solve problems. It's going to increase creative problem solving by 50%. The shift in focus will free up to 50% more time for employees to engage in creative problem solving, driving customer-centric innovation and creating unprecedented business value. Businesses will benefit as our tech teams provide products and services that deliver better, more innovative customer experiences. Behold the age of creativity. So all those teams from your business, other businesses, will be able to serve you better and more efficiently and effectively. So customers will be overall happier because they're getting their problem solves, things done that they need. So it's going to be overall boost in the creativity and problem solving area. Many of these AI tools are very awesome. You definitely use them right now, learn them. But the thing in 2024 is it'll probably hit a wall due to a few things. One of the big things is chip shortages. There's only so many chips and so many servers available to run these AI programs, and there's a prediction that the makers of these chips are going to run out of supply. They're charging a really high cost for these servers to run these programs. One of the biggest chip makers, such as Intel and NVIDIA, power these small-scale enterprise applications. The popular NVIDIA AI processor sells for more than $40,000, a price that's frequently inflated due to demand. It also burns up to 700 watts of power. They run hot, they have a high capacity, And the AI boom is just affecting the supply chain. There's only so many chips out there, raw materials out there to build these chips, build these servers and processors. So it could hamper some of the growth of these newer AI companies or current AI companies that are trying to build new features or larger capacity. They may hit a wall. So some of that innovation may come to a halt in 2024. But doesn't mean you shouldn't start using it or learning it today while you still can. A big way to use AI is in the customer experience, customer service space, even sales. But you got to be careful how you use it. It's a cautious way to use AI because people are going to become more and more skeptical about talking with someone if it's AI or not. So you want to make sure you're using it in specific situations. But the main goal of using AI is to answer questions faster and better, resolve problems on the first contact, communicate clearly, and leave the customer feeling respected. There's a great article that goes into some of the comments by some bigger CEOs talking about what benefits AI has done for their teams. So hyper-personalization is a big way you can use AI. Here's a quote here. Athena will enable users to automate the mundane, democratize generative AI, and anticipate the needs of every user. Intuitive, granular generative AI models should automatically be created to save teams hours of work and drive intelligent, automated action, says new CEO Joe Tyrell. AI frees up agent time to do more high-value work, automates manual and routine tasks, drives down costs, and improves efficiency. We have technology that can actually automate this mundane, repetitive work in a way that is not harming the customer experience, says Five9 CEO Rowan Trollope. Qualtrics CEO Zig Serafin. AI's ability to understand human emotion and continuously learn from experiences has the potential to make business more human, not less. So again, it goes back to that creativity aspect where a lot of the monotonous routine tasks like you don't always enjoy doing, we handle by AI, so you can try to focus on being more creative with your problem solving solutions and create better answers for your customers, creating an overall better experience. Another prediction is marketers will become privacy champions. There's going to be a lot of privacy updates, privacy changes, not only next year, for years to come. A lot of big companies are putting more and more resources towards privacy, data privacy. There's even CMOs at the 5 large consumer brands fund dedicated resources to privacy. Consumers are getting more skeptical with the boom of AI and now a lot of deep fakes, speed that these potential hackers can breach a big company and get all their data. It is becoming easier and easier for them to do. They reference this article with the privacy talent shortage. There's not many companies or people that are specifically focused on these privacy initiatives. So there's this kind of yin and yang between companies that need it, but the actual people that know how to do it and implement it aren't around. There's not people into it or want to do it. So there's a little bit of a gap in the need for a solution. And as far as for marketers, just how marketers can adapt to the changing landscape with this privacy-focused years to come, or with these privacy-focused years to come, not only in 2024, but going forward. So number one, just being transparent with data collection practices, putting those banners that you can even see here. Website uses cookies, have declined. That's pretty standard with most websites now. Put those opt-in check marks, things like that. Kind of tells people how you use their data, how they opt in. Again, prioritize consent opt-in mechanisms, like I just said, the pop-up. Invest in secure technologies, so wherever you actually collect that data, make sure there's authentications and other things in place for security so that people can't just go in and take it. Consider alternative first-party cookie and permission data strategies. Some of these apply more and more to countries outside the US, like the EU specifically, very privacy focused. You can pretty much take out your data. There's a lot of tracking and data collection policies that a lot of these companies like Meta and Google have to jump through with their advertising platform. And then again, just keep your team updated and educated with some of these changes, help them implement them if needed for your business, as these things will just keep coming. If your business in the B2B market or you're looking to get in the B2B market, a lot of these buyers are now going to become on the younger side. Buyers aged 25 to 44 will make up 75% of business buying teams in 2024. Forrester's data shows that these buyers find personal interactions with product experts more meaningful than all other in-person activities. We expect that the need to address these preferences will become an imperative as millennial buyers increasingly shift into decision-making roles. We predict 40% of younger buyers will rate person-to-person meetings with product experts as their most meaningful personal interaction. So as a result, successful sellers will need to match buyer needs to appropriate offerings and their representative experts earlier in the sales process. So a popular business model is to have openers that kind of just start a conversation, set an appointment for the actual product expert, where now people in this age group will want to talk to that product expert sooner. So if they're available and you get a hold of somebody and the person that initially does it doesn't know how to answer questions or show them how it works really quickly because they're not super well versed on the product, you may lose that connection or that touch point right away because they'll have a negative experience and they don't want to wait for this expert to hop on. Last prediction in 2024 you should know is, with all the hype and the awesomeness around generative AI, there's going to become regulations on it. There's opening investigations in Italy, lawsuits in Poland. The U.S. Federal Trade Commission is also investigating companies like OpenAI and these AI companies for just a lot of reasons, like the source of the content, where it's coming from. Publishers and content creators aren't being reimbursed for it. Being able to generate fake AI people and texts and conversations and voices. There's a lot of misinformation out there, so there's going to be potentially some regulations for the next years to come on these generative AI tools, which will hamper some of the growth and some things it can do. Definitely recommend trying it out now. The AI world is pretty much untouched, so if you want help creating some of these AI strategies, pieces of content, how you can use it, be sure to leave a question. If you have a question about this, how is it going to turn out in 2024, drop a comment in the video. We'll be happy to answer it. And if you like this content, want more like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.